In today's video, I'm going to talk about how pros and high-rank players can have absolutely zero recoil on all the guns they play. That when you look at them, you think with yourself if they're using macro or some sort of cheat to make guns don't jump or go down at all. Now, these tips that I'm about to give you are not only stuff that you need to practice, but also remember mentally when you get into a game. Before we get to the video, don't forget that I do coaching sessions to help you get better with anything. You can get all the info about prices and how they work by sending me a DM on Discord. My Discord is in the description. Let's get to the video. The first thing you want to do is get into shooting range and pick the hardest guns to control the recoil. That would be BOG, Ash R4C, Ace AK, SMG-12, SMG-11, or whatever gun you feel like it's hard to control. The first practice is to put the shooting range on 20 meters, not 10 meters or 5. Close range means absolutely nothing. If you master long range, you can then have zero recoil on any distance. Now you shoot without controlling recoil, and then you have a look at the pattern. You have to look for two things. Which side the bullets go to left or right, or just stay in the middle? Is it only vertical recoil or horizontal recoil, which is left and right? And second thing you want to look for is how far the first and second bullets are from each other. Some guns like BOG and Ash have a kick in the beginning. Your gun jumps up when you shoot, so that's why it's hard to control it. After this, you have to choose your attachment correctly. Flash hider reduces recoil for the first 3-4 bullets, so those guns like Ace, BOG, and Ash need flash hider, nothing else. Compensator reduces horizontal recoil, which is for guns like Goya and Mira Vector. You want to minimize the horizontal jump with attachment, and for the rest, you do it yourself. Muzzle brake is kinda like flash hider, but it gives you a better diamond. It's like a mix of compensator and flash hider. It says that reduces overall kick of the gun. Muzzle brake has been really good for SMG-11 for a long time now, for example, but other than that, it doesn't have much use. You want to put it on DMRs. Moving on to step or tip 2 is how you pull down. Even with the best attachments, you can mess this up. Let's talk about these hard guns. I choose Ash R4C. Since this gun has a kick even with running flash hider, you want to master the first 4-5 bullets only. So I shoot and stop. This is what I want to control. All those 5 bullets should be in the small circle. If it's below or above, you're pulling down wrong. A good tip that I can give you, and maybe you can use it because this depends on how you hold your mouse, is to pull down with your wrist first. This is the movement you're looking for, kinda kicking the mouse with your wrist to your palm. Then you know how hard you have to do it to keep those 5 bullets in the small circle. Now that you learned this, we gotta control the whole magazine. How I do it is I pull down hard in the beginning, and then depending on the gun and your sense, I pull down with my arm. For Ash, maybe it's faster speed, for Ace is slower. You have to figure out how slow or fast you need to pull down to keep all your bullets in the middle. This obviously requires practice, so you have to spend a good amount of time in shooting range. Also, most of the guns you have to pull down to the middle. Some other have weird recoil. Gun starts going to the left or right, even if you have the best attachments. What you have to do is to slightly pull down towards the opposite side of your mousepad, so you don't let the gun kick to the left side or right side. The 3 examples I can give you are LS Scorpion, Goya Vector, or SMG-12. The first 2 you can run barrels, but SMG-12 you can't. That's why I run compensator on Vector and Scorpion, so I can focus on only pulling down to the middle. Next thing you want to practice is tracking and recoil control. You don't take this seriously, and in-game your recoil control is absolutely trash because you have to focus on 2 things now: keeping your crosshair on the enemy and also pulling down at the same time. Or even I can say 3 things, movement as well. So this is what you want to do. On second zone, move from left to right side and the opposite as you're controlling your recoil and tracking the butt in the middle. To make it perfect, you gotta land more headshots than body shots. Do this with different guns to make it muscle memory. If I want to give you a tip in-game for having zero recoil, is do not get tunnel visioned. This can be absolutely any rank, but you might get hyper-focused only on the angle you're holding or the strategy you're going to do. Therefore, as soon as you see the enemy, you forget that, oh, I'm playing BOG or Ash or Ace or SMG-12. So then you just shoot without pulling down hard to control the recoil. The best way to not get tunnel vision is to have a sticky note next to you and read it before every single round, so you can stay focused on 3 or 4 different things.
Located a bomb. You've been spotted by hostiles.
Okay, just go push. Can you push left side or no?
Guys, go into.
I have ult. Nice. I can put jungle. I'm gonna.
Last tip is to not get stressed because that affects your recoil control as well. Your aim becomes shaky, you don't pull down anymore, and you basically mess up everything. It's okay to be stressed or panic, I get that too, but it's important to mid-game remind yourself that okay, I'm stressed, I'm panicking, and I need to calm down in order to think better, make decisions, and be able to control the recoil and focus on it. And that's it for today's video. Hope you could learn something and get better with your recoil control. If you have any questions or video ideas, leave them down below in the comments. And until the next one, watch these two videos right here. Stay safe.